Hi, and welcome to episode 19 of The Evil Empire. I'm Icon, and today marks another great day in the Evil Empire. We just survived barely against a madman armed with the nastiest recurve bow ever. We didn't lose anybody of the inner circle, but it was pretty close. I was actually very concerned about my friends here. So, they deserved what they got. So, for some reason, this guy here, Matrola, was hitting like the meanest and evilest sniper I've ever seen. I mean, he's a pyro. Pyros are always crazy. Shooting 13. I'm pretty happy that nothing bad happened out of that. But I'm certainly not going to take these enemies that lightly anymore. That's for sure. Alright. So apart from that, or traps made the day, I just was playing arrogant, but I felt like playing arrogant is exactly what these people would do. And yeah. But nothing too horrible happened. Recoil and Freeman are close to extreme breaks again. But my god. That's pretty normal over here. That's Alpha 1, my friends. So today's goals are getting closer to the prosthetics table somehow. Still lacking the plasteel. I have plenty of money. I just need a trader happening to pass by and selling me that stuff. Easier said than done, but well, maybe we're going to have some lucky space trader or caravan passing by. Until then, I'm going to continue here. This is going to be the new throne room for our nobility to come, because well, for now we're going to ally ourselves with the Imperials. Why not? Can be enemies with them when we're made mighty for that later still. So I'm almost rid of most of these Doomsday rocket launchers. That's good. I don't like them at all, to be quite honest. These are my least favorite special weapons in general. I mean, I misplayed them. I admit that. I didn't play too well there. But I'm not too happy with their interaction in general. It's just not so much my taste. Whatever. Not accepting slurry repeats as mounts because they're very slow, and I don't think that's a smart idea. Anya, good old Anya, processing what we don't need anymore. There we go. The leftovers out of the human resource department are always stored with the batteries because I want to get rid of them. I don't want to have anybody eat these people here that are attacking us. I don't feel like that's anything anybody would want, but at the same time we have to dispose of them somehow. So you see, those are the issues. But I do feel like the leather is a exquisite and unique material, while we are not interested in using it because I still think the inner circles would consider that barbaric. They're just too sophisticated in my understanding. Mining goods trader. That looks like a good opportunity. And in my understanding, the inner circle of Alpha 1 would not wear human leather voluntarily or such, because there's no real need to do that. Like, this is something savages did in the past, so they don't want to be savages, they want to be something better. They have this crazy god complex going on, so you see, there's no room for wearing crazy human leather clothing. Good news! Plasteel is here. So I'm going to buy as much as I can, if possible, all of it. Willing to trade off some of my panoxycillin stockpiles here. Well, no. Maybe not. Let's trade away some of that gold. Because gold is always easier to acquire compared to plasteel. Gold is mineable, you can trade it from more primitive civilizations. The Outlanders have it more often, but Plasteel is not always available. So no, Freeman. We're having a good day today. It's finally time to finish our prosthetics table. I'm so happy that this ship came by. Very, very good. That solves this whole problem. The transhumanism can now go forward. The only problem, my medicine stockpiles are horrible, and you can't perform operations with herbal medicine, so dang. But let's see what we can do. So many wonderful things. Golden eyes, hydraulic jaws, light receptor, that's a worse replacement for an eye, isn't it? Artificial clavicle, oh yeah, these, all the good things. So, let's see. Is there anything we need to replace? The leg of Anya is really a problem for her. And there's also some disfigurement on Freeman. Same goes for recoil. So, in my understanding, these guys would be replacing pretty much everything which is scarred or otherwise defunct. Because in their understanding, a prosthetic is a bit better. Even if it's not giving you the full efficiency, they would still prefer that. So the prosthetics are actually quite costly here, and random stuff. Are these better than the vanillas, or 70%? Yeah, it's okay. I think vanilla prosthetics are only 60%, if I remember correctly. I don't know. So it's a quite costly thing, and I'm not going to start the production right now, mainly because I still think that I want to have the what's it called? The medicine before I do that, because all the prosthetics in the world are absolutely worthless if we don't have any medical equipment to install them. That would be quite nasty to have all these prosthetics and not being able to install them. So, angry recoil is angry. We already know that. Not the first time. But, well, he's unhappy because of the tainted flak vest, but I don't mind him wearing a flak vest, so he's going to keep it. We're researching gun turrets. Awesome. Oh yeah, gun turrets. We're going to have so much fun with gun turrets in this biome. I mean, we're living and breathing steel, so that's awesome. Let's go gun turrets. Oh, dry thunderstorm. Haven't had those for a while. Let's see what Freeman does. I'm so happy to have the prosthetics table now finished. So let's go down the research a little bit further. Tissue printer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to have some fun. And there's bionics, of course. So it's time to install the laboratory today. I decided that this will be the throne room. We have to replace the flooring one day. I already decided that too. So I'm going to put down a spot for the laboratory today. How about here? I really feel like this is a good spot. Pretty close to the actual colony, and still far away. That's good. So I'll cut it something like that. A little bit weird right now, but it'll all make sense. So this is gonna be a forbidden door. That's why I'm going to prioritize it manually. Step 1. And good day, mechanoid cluster. So what do we have here? Lots of turrets and a smoke spewer. Little do I care. Honestly. Oh, that's a neat design. Countdown activator. Yeah, that's a very very harmless thing. But let's do a few things. I gotta manage a new area, so, well, yeah, let's do this. Cluster avoidance. Let's call it like that. It's pretty simple concept, but it does save lives. So let's check out the range. Oh boy, it's nasty. So once these are activated, we're going to have a pretty high avoided area here. So we're basically not going to leave our colony on this side anymore, but it's okay. I mean, Alpha 1 is not necessarily a colony which we leave a lot. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like. And don't worry about the animals, but well, grazing animals is like that. Animals can't trigger mechanoid clusters at all. I wonder if they get attacked once this cluster is active, though. Let's be careful for now. I think they shouldn't, but the problem with I think they shouldn't is simple. If they do, I'm in trouble. And I don't want to risk the life of my slurrypeats unnecessarily. So my EMP gear is lackluster right now, but what we'd need is not EMP gear. What we'd need is a smoke launcher. So let's do this. With a smoke launcher, this whole situation will be very, very easily solved. So recoil, please. Get forward, get it done. Because if I can engage on that situation proactively, I have a good chance of taking this situation down without any problems. I mean, sure, I could wait until some neighbors are taking care of that problem for me, but I have 1.3 days time. This is altogether only an array of turrets, nothing more. And under the cover of smoke screening, it's very, very simple to nail them down. I mean, I could even, let's say, there's a gloom light, there's an unstable power cell. I could even use one of those doomsday rocket launchers. I get these weird obstacles in my mountains sometimes on my playthroughs. It's like they're tiles spawning in the mountain which don't make any sense. Blueprints, unclaimed blueprints. Completely whack. Alright. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Going to work on that smoke launcher. Because while you're standing in a smoke cloud, you're immune against this kind of attack. The turrets can't see you in smoke. That's basically it. And that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to release my animals on that. 2 or not? Maybe not at all. I mean, my weaponry is very, very limited, but we're going to get there. So, Recoil has a pretty long day ahead of him. Because I want to attack that thing before it activates. Because if I wait, otherwise, the real problem there is the range of those turrets is insane. And I'm going to have so much trouble to get it done. I'm just allowing Recoil to recover a bit, because he's going to be on that fight too. I don't know why he's not eating, because resting, no. You're not getting any rest here until this thing is done. I mean, as long as I have somebody to fire smoke rounds, I can do this with just 2 people. Because there's literally no risk as long as you're in the smoke cloud. So, going to finish that thing. 13 hours left, so we can attack in the dawn. There we go. Good job, Rickwan. It's even good, a piece of good work. And Freeman is on very high break risk, but she's just Freeman. So we obviously need to edit the food restrictions here, so they stop eating human. There's no reason to do that. The mood debuff is insane. So no wonder they're angry all the time. If they're doing the silent cannibal. Alright. So, why... What did I wrong? Oh, what did I do wrong? That's why they ate human. Because I locked them out of the freezer. Oh, man. Whoopsie. Alright, 8 hours are left. Let's see. We're fine to take a few more hours of rest. Okay, but not much more. I'm bringing Lumpy on this, because I feel like Lumpy is exactly the guy I would take the risk of activating the first brunt of attack. So there we go. Recoil needs some food first. There we go. Let's go. Giant smoke cloud. All right. I thought this thing would be a. Oh, wait a sec. I already have no. I thought the thing would be activated. Otherwise. Okay. So there we go. Let's go into combat. There's only a few more hours left. Oh, I forgot about this one. This has to be locked. Perfect. But the owners are all these people. Good. So hopefully everything will be just fine. We're having a few more hours left, and it shouldn't be any trouble. The real important thing here is just I need to stand somewhere. 4 hours left, good. Where we're able to attack all of these turrets without needing to move one more time. So I think I'm going to go for this square here. There we go. It's just the easiest way of making sure that we're going to be in range. So, oh boy, of course, Lumpy needs to get in there too. I forgot about the fact that Lumpy can't be outside because of the insane range of these guys. My bad. But we're having no problem either, so this is just a matter of patience now, actually. Or somebody breaking down, having a mental breakdown and risking the life of everybody. That's another story. So let's see. Do I have any better suited weapons? Yes, the Doomsday rocket launcher is very appealing, I know. But no. Alright. So this is going very well, though. No problem at all. So, very important to keep Lumpy assigned to the right square. There we go. And now we're really a little bit out of range, obviously. I mean, these auto pistols are having horrible ranges to begin with. So, yeah. But as long as Anya and Freeman are able to act, I think we should be absolutely fine. So I'm going to drop Lumpy's revolver here and keep firing. So Britt can pick up a revolver too. because obviously the range of the revolver is a lot better. So, there we go. And now I can move under the cover of the smoke screens. And I see. Slurry Peats are now getting attacked. Alright, this explosion annihilated both of them, that's really good. So now the next step for me is creating smoke screens to fall into. And let's release the animals, why not? I want Lumpy to dismount too, because I really feel like these two slugger turrets are best served, are best killed with all my animals, because I have the firepower on the slurry peats and such. It's no problem. Ooh, nasty. But yeah, let's move forward a bit and get the job done. No, not attack Lumpy Freeman. There we go. Careful until the end. No, 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 no. There we go. So, there we go. That was a well-played cluster. And, now we're, who's the least exhausted here in the crowd? Ah, it's Lumpy. Good old psychopath Lumpy. So, we're not having any access on this thing here, as long as it's as long as this last thing is not destroyed. So, I think the shotgun is a way better solution to that problem. That's going to take a while, but I trust Lumpy. He's going to go home with the good news of the smoke spear being destroyed. I really enjoy how this went off. I really am happy how I was able to tackle that one. I mean, it's always quite simple if they don't have any mobile units. Defeated mech cluster. Blood beats metal, you damn machines. Not exactly the right motto for my colony, but that doesn't matter. So we can assign the animals back to their actual zones, and we're hauling off that stuff, and there we go. Unstable power cells are quite nice, because they give you a never-ending power source, and I'd say we're going to put that into an inner council chamber. And the gloom lights are also going to find usage in the prison area, because you're allowed to keep them. Oh, I get 2 of them. Nice. So I'm going to give Freeman the other one. So now the inner council has the has their own private power cells. I do like the idea. That's role-playing wise a very fitting thing to happen. And the gloom lights I also like. Overall, I think the people of Alpha 1 would be rather fascinated with the mechanoids above anything else, because they're exactly what we want to be, if you get my idea. So let's set up a new hydroponics basin, because I want to have some, how it's called, hill root. There we go. So do I go for 2 or just for 1? Just 1. One hydroponics basin does deliver a crazy amount of hill root in the long run. So, do we actually have enough materials? No, we don't. That's sad. So, Lumpy went into daze. Okay. Oh, poor Lumpy's room is not furnished yet. I see. I see. Yeah, I understand. Well, Lumpy, you're going to find some enlightenment on your way, I hope. Until then, let us finish your room properly. I mean, nobody here has to live like that if you're part of Alpha 1. Alright, nice. Also, this is a good way of getting some raw resources directly without needing to smelter them down. So, I do like that too. Alright. Good thing that I was able to strike preemptively on that, because it's way easier if you're able to put the fight over to the enemies. We don't need to put any columns up there. Freeman was just lazy building that roof. Or, wait a sec, why don't they... What's wrong with that roof here? So... Shouldn't be any problem, shouldn't it? No. Alright. So, I want this room here to be my stockpile for finished clothing. This is where the apparel will be stored. The good apparel, the self-made apparel, the non-tainted apparel. There we go. And also I'm going to store nothing below normal quality in there, because I don't like the concept of lackluster clothing in here. Okay, so let's start tailoring a bit, because I want money. Parkas, well, let's do dusters. Dusters are way more appealing. So who's my main crafter? Recoil. Hey, nice. Work for good old Recoil. I'm a little bit sad that I was forcing Recoil so hard through the crafting process for the smoke launcher, but at the end of the day, it was what made the difference to have this thing available. I want to have another bolt action rifle, because it's just horrible to have none. But most importantly, I need EMP grenades. Or do I already have some here? I don't see any, so I rather do make some new of those. Because we do need better guns, more guns. And I have a certain problem with acquiring guns, but I do have all the parts to build guns, so you see. And obviously a bolt action rifle is not as much work as a smoke launcher, because Recoil is grinding through that in no time. Also, I realized I want to have the tool thingies. Let's send... is this harvesting process important? No, not at all. Brit, how are you? Perfect. Just want to have some steel available finally. I want to have so many things which need steel in my colony, and that only requires me to smelter down some of that stuff. There we go. I just don't have enough construction people here, but I think the fact that Anya started to get into the construction business too does relieve the pressure a bit. Alright. No steel available, although the whole day of Brits was spent with that. So this room will be locked also for the prisoners, because this is going to be our research facility, and I don't want to have the prisoners access to the research benches. That's utterly unacceptable. There we go. I'll just assign that mining job properly here. Alright, so that's that. Spend that power cord. Perfect. Ah, so good. I mean, Anya is lacking the passion, but you can work without passion too. Gumpy's collection of supplies. Side trainers, pretty good side trainers, but never mind. I don't want to travel that extreme amount of distance. It's just not in my interest at all. Excellent quality, good quality. This is starting to be a decent room once we're cleaning it up, I'd say. So let's do some cleaning here. And Freeman is going to smelter some after she's done with viewing art. I really would need some human resources to smelter for me, but until then, the people of Alpha 1 are not too good to smelter down their own steel with their own hands. So before my gun projects are not done, I don't want to invest my materials into prosthetics here. It's just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to give Lumpy a proper gun next, mainly because Lumpy is meant to be one of my frontline people, one of my fighters, and I want to have that high range. So I can stop her from smelting here because there's no use. We don't need brass that desperately. So going to let Recoil finish that one because I feel like that's a good thing to do. Having EMP grenades is just always a very, very good thing. End of the line. EMP grenades are your best friends against mobile mechanoids, non-turret mechanoids, basically, because you're able to perma-disable them. Chain stuns on centipedes are very, very, very powerful and diminish the pressure of them insanely. Just my experience around that. So let's check out the Freedom for Illness. This work resembles an elm tree. There is a barracuda off to one side. The work seems to express devastation. That's exactly the kind of art I want to have in this room. It's a decent prison barracks. They have art. They can relax to art. Maybe I shouldn't stress that factor out too much. So what do we have here? Oh, art about a mental breakdown. Thanks, but no thanks. Don't want to look at it even. Alright, so sadly, it's about time to say goodbye again. I really feel like time flies every time I turn on this colony. Hey, Lumpy is getting a real artist now. But overall, well, the mechanoid cluster did take some time to get done with. So this room is ugly. Why is it ugly? Why is this room ugly? Can somebody explain? These things are beautiful. Let's see. What's ugly in here? Honestly. Beauty minus... Oh, the walls are ugly. I see. So I'm going to build some proper walls in here, because that's cheaper than going for polishing, or, well, not cheaper, or, well, actually no. Never mind. Never mind my idea. I'm going to polish these walls because it's actually cheaper, like I said. Anyways, friends, it's time to say goodbye for today. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really enjoy this series so much. I mean, I don't play evil usually, but if you do it sparingly, it's even fun if you're a kind person. Anyways, jokes aside, feel free to drop me a comment down below. I'd be really curious to know what you think. Why is she actually chopping down on that one? And yeah, drop a thumbs up if you want to support the series a little bit more, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep notified about new episodes. Turn on the notifications, or check out my Discord channel found in the description below. There you will also find some other links, and yeah, whatever you do or don't, I just hope you're having a great time, and let's see each other again on the next episode or such. Until then, goodbye.